Sagittarius, welcome to the Tarot Room. My name is Robyn. And Sag, today let's do a what you need to know right now style reading. Let's see what you need to know right now, baby. Let's see if it's coming down the chute. Let's see if it's being hidden. Well, Saggie. We have truth be told. Okie dokie. A little bit of a difficult card. This card is all about being honest with yourself, seeing the truth behind the mask, your mask, someone else's mask, taking accountability, accepting things exactly as they are, and learning from that. So let's see why this card has come out. Let's get into your reading and see what you need to know right now. Spirit, what does Saggie need to know right now? We got ourselves the Four of Wands, Sagittarius, the Four of Wands. And what does Sag need to embrace right now? Oh, we have the, okay, the Four of Swords and the Five of Wands. Okay. And what does Sagittarius need to release, to let go? We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so I changed my reading up a little bit. Let me know if you like this style. Just mixing it up, doing a little different readings here. And let's see what's next. Actions to take, how Spirit wants you to move forward, maybe advice. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. What's on the bottom, Saggie? The Moon. Ooh, we might have some blockages. The Ace of Cups. We might have some emotional blockages or something being hidden from you. Or we might have a choice. Let's see. Let's talk about it. Let's see what you need to know. Well, let's get into your reading, baby. We have the Four of Wands. So this could revolve around your house. It could be talking about focusing on your blessings. What's this Four of Wands? We have the Star. What is on the bottom? There's that element of honesty here. So they want you to be honest about what you want. Ooh, there's some Eight of Swords. And there's the Tower. There's a Knight of Wands. You're going back and forth on something here, Sag. So they want you to stop going back and forth. What you need to know right now is it's time to be really honest about what it is that you want. So I feel like the truth be told is looking within here. With that Eight of Swords, maybe there's fears, there's worries, there's anxieties. Maybe your thoughts are trapping you, plaguing you, preventing you from making an important or urgent decision. But they want you to be very honest about what you want. I also feel like with the Four of Wands, it's like an energy of focusing on what could go right, how, you know, basically, if you have a big decision to make, this reading is for you. And what you need to know is focus on what it is that you want, not what could go wrong or not options that you're not interested in or settling in. What do you want, Sagittarius? What do you want? What do you want from me? Okay, that's what I got. That's what's up. And that's what you need to know right now. They want you to be very honest about what you want. Let's see how that plays out. Let's get a little more detail. Can I have more cards on that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Seven of Cups. Okay. I understand what they mean by that. There's a Ten of Wands. You're worrying about things that are outside of your control. So you have a choice, you have a decision to make. And the did I say Seven of Wands? Excusez-moi, Seven of Cups. Ten of Wands is burdened by things outside your control. And the Seven of Cups is a reminder that you're going to have to make this decision without having all the answers. You don't know how it's going to play out. You don't know what other people are going to do. You don't know what Spirit has in mind for you, baby. So there's a decision you have to make, and they don't want you to go back and forth anymore, Sag. They want you to ask yourself that question, what do you want? And go after it. That's what you need to know right now. Now, what they want you to embrace is the Four of Swords and the Five of Wands. It's like they want you to be proactive. Okay, so it's like the Four of Swords is being prepared for what could come, being prepared for any challenges, any barriers, anything that might come your way, right? So let's say you want to start your business. You know, this is embracing knowing your competition, creating your plan, being prepared for any challenges. They want you to be proactive here and not impulsive. So plan, create a plan. Be prepared for things that could go wrong, right? Have a backup plan, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But they want you to embrace being proactive and being prepared. Yes, there could be challenges. Yes, there could be barriers. But yes, you can overcome them with a little bit of planning and preparation. Remember when I was a brownie, I was a Girl Guide, and we were like, be prepared. No. Oh shit, was it 2 or 3 fingers? Brownie, Girl Guides, let me know, motherfuckers, I don't know. But be prepared, right? We were always prepared for what could go wrong, always be prepared for what could go right, but be proactive. So be prepared for the challenges, but expect success. That's what they want you to embrace. Okay, What they want you to release is the Wheel of Fortune with the 8 of Swords. Worries, anxieties, fears, baby. It's time to alchemize those bad boys. Yes, the devil, the lower virtues, the worries, the anxiety, the fears, they're always there. They're not going anywhere, right? It's Earth. It's the world we live in. I call them Agent Smith. They're always there. They ain't going nowhere. But they don't want you to be controlled by them. They want you to control them. So if you don't control your thoughts, if you don't control your emotions, then they control you. Then it becomes very difficult to make decisions or to make the best decision for yourself. They want you to release your worries and they want you to alchemize them. Acknowledge them, understand, but know the difference between a worry and a fear and what your heart actually wants. And that's alchemy. And it's basically, it's time to let go of those worries, those fears, those anxieties, those thoughts that are plaguing you or trapping you. They want you to release them. Focus on what you do want. Focus on what could go right. All right? Because the 10 of Wands in reverse is your advice and actions to take. I feel like with the 10 of Wands in reverse, it's releasing things you can't control, releasing worry about things you can't control, releasing focus on things you can't control. There's a lot of things that are going to happen in this world that you can't do anything about. They're completely outside of your control. And they want you to focus on you and the things that you can control. Is there anything else with that 10 of Wands in reverse you want to say, Saggie? Anything else, baby? Anything else? What do we got? The Tower. 5 of Cups, the past. Death. Okay, something from the past here. There's the Ace of Cups. Oh, what was in between? The Lovers, the 3 of Cups. And we have the Moon and the Ace of Cups here as well. So it's changing the way you're looking at the past. It's learning from the past as opposed to letting the past stress you out or burden you or make you feel like, let's say you tried to start this business 5 years ago, it didn't work out. Well, what can you learn from that? Why didn't it work out? What happened? So instead of focusing on the bad part, focus on what you learned and take that lesson moving forward. I want to understand the Moon then. They've reiterated this Moon. Is it a blockage? Is it a fear? Is it heart? Is it something being hidden? 6 of Pentacles. It's an equal. Oh, something's out of balance here. The 2 of Swords. That's what's... Okay, something's out of balance, Sag, and that's the 2 of Cups. You're feminine, you're masculine. There's a little bit of stubborn energy here, Sagittarius. I'm Taurus rising. I understand the stubborn energy here. It's out of balance. You're feminine, you're masculine, you're out of balance, which is creating a challenge for you. So on a deeper level and some level, the Moon can represent a choice and a decision to make, right? Are you going to let your worries, your fears, your anxieties make those choices, or are you going to let your heart? Sounds to me like the masculine's really strong here, and you might be a little weak in the feminine. Take it the other way around if it's the other way around. But they want you to create more balance here. Balance between action and thought. Balance between feminine and masculine. Balance between spiritual and material. And when you create that balance, you learn to be a master of this plane. And you learn not to let things outside of your control stress you out, burden you, or weigh you down. Okay, that's what we got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So Sag, let's grab some oracles, as per always. Let's see what they want to say. We'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do I was going to do a potential outcome, but I just got corrected. We'll see what else they want to say, what other messages spirit guides want to pass along. There's something else I got to say. We'll find out what it is. What does Sag need to surrender to here? And Sag, for those of you who like my style, like these readings, want to support me, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe, for it helps my channel to grow, helps gets my readings out there. Thank you, Sag. A lot of people report my channel recently. Nail biter. So I would appreciate that. I got on the wrong side of the YouTube algorithm at the present time. I'll get back on the right side. Don't you worry about that, babe. All right, what does Sagittarius need to surrender to here? Oh, and they were reporting me because they thought I was the fraudster. Remember, I had that person. It's taken care of, but she was on TikTok and she was stealing my videos. So a lot of people were coming to this channel, coming to my other channel, reporting me. So it does affect the algorithm a little bit. I appreciate your continued support. But Sag, look at this. Surrender negative thinking. Okay. So you have control over your thoughts. So when negative thoughts surface, say, thank you for sharing. And quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Alchemy, baby. Alchemy, baby. Don't let the negative thoughts, worries, or anxieties get the best of you. You be in control of those bad boys. Let's get the Akashic Records. What's the Akashic Records for? Sagittarius. Brave spirit. We got Leo the Lion in the house. Okay. So focus on the good. Again, a very common message. We don't want to ignore the bad. We don't want to suppress the bad. We don't want to pretend it's not there. We just don't want it to take over us and make decisions in that mind frame, because we can make decisions that don't serve us. So brave spirit, focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Don't let the world get you down, baby. Don't let the world get you down. Okay. Effectively. Doing things effectively. Find the right way to do it. Give it your all, and you will see results. Every effective action is also a step towards success. They're guiding me. I'm going to do it. Hold on a sec. Where'd I put them? We're going to get our Egyptian goddess and goddesses out today. Let's see what Mother Osset, Mother Ma'at. Let's see if Osiris comes up. Let's see who comes out, what the channeled messages. We'll get your future in abundance. And what other messages they want me to read, baby. What is Sagittarius? Who wants to talk to Sag Collective today? Who do we got? Kepsinuf, the fire spirit. How appropriate for the fire signs. I can hear my dogs upstairs chewing, and I know that they're chewing on those baseboards. Little Wally, he's being a poo head right now, and my son is not dealing with them, so I have to deal with that after. I can hear them chewing up there. Okay. Kepsinuf, it's raining outside, and Wally is like the most energetic dog I've ever had in my life. So I couldn't take him for a walk this morning, and obviously he's not happy about that. So let's see what Kepsinuf has to say to you. I come now from the west to give you new life, for I am Kepsinuf, he who refreshes his brethren with fire energy. Know that if you visit Egypt, I can help or hinder you, so be aware of this and invoke me respectfully. My energy is in your intestines, so invoke me, and you will feel my energy. Work with me, dear Sekhmet, for many changes are coming into your life. Okay? The abundance is expect a fiery response if you're asking for a loan, but take care with your money right now rather than overspending. And, oh, we want me to read family. Difficulties will settle soon, so try to avoid heated arguments at present, if possible, and the future is unaffected by your current situation. This will settle and pass, and you will absorb wisdom from it. All right. The gods have spoken, Saggie. So let's do it. Let's see what other messages your guides or your spirit guides or my spirit guides. Let's see who comes through, what they want to say. What else you want to say to Sag today? What else does Sagittarius need to know? Right now. Talk to us, baby. Talk to us. We got the Ten of Swords. Shiznick. We have the Five of Swords. Okay. There's the betrayal. There's the back and forth. There's the Knight of Wands. There's the Hierophant. There's being excited. There's the Magician. So, again, this is literally walking away, turning your back on a betrayal. There's clearly been a betrayal. Something hurt you. Something from the past that's weighing you down, that's still affecting you. If it's on a subconscious level and it's not a conscious level and there's a little blockage there subconsciously, the best time to reprogram your mind is when you're in the theta brainwave. So in the morning when you first wake up, or at night when you're about to fall asleep, when you're in that kind of that groggy period, that's the best time to have, you know, your affirmations beside you, or if you memorize them, just saying and focusing on the things that you want and reprogramming your mind. Your mind's a computer, baby. It can be reprogrammed. It just takes time and effort, and theta brainwave is the best time. But it is time to walk away from that betrayal, right? When we look at the Ten of Swords, it can be a very painful card. This dude has these motherfucking swords in his motherfucking back. He ain't happy. Either one person's betrayed him, multiple people have betrayed him, but either way, it's a 10 that's in the past. So the sun's coming up. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new you. So it's learning from those betrayals, learning from those barriers and challenges instead of letting them hold you back, because there's the going back and forth. But the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands is a very passionate energy. It's being excited. What is your passion? Where do you want to go? What is it that you want? So it's being excited about where you're heading, getting into that and tapping into that beautiful Sagittarius energy, using the resources that you've been given and blessed with being a Sagittarius, and turning this into a spiritual lesson instead of holding you back. Let me get the lesson, Sag. What's the biggest lesson? I told you they were misbehaving up there. Now they're barking. Like, that's Nala telling Wally to stop chewing on the baseboards. I know it. I know what my dogs are doing up there. What is the biggest lesson? Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why my son's not dealing with them. He must be doing something. What's the alchemy, the star? Knight of Wands. What is this? The biggest lesson is learning how to focus on what you want, not what went wrong. So it's focusing on your wishes and your come true, and sorry, your wishes and what you want to bring into your reality. 3 of Wands, not what happened in the past or the distraction that came through. This is teaching you how to stay focused, how to stay disciplined. And most of all, Sag, keep your eye on the prize. What do you want? Go after it and keep your focus on that. That's what you need to know right now. So Sag, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you like my style, if you like your reading, I am currently open for personal readings. If you'd like one, the link is in the description box below. Let's close your reading off today with a yes or no question. Baby! Yes or no? That's the answer for Sag. Okay. Negative. That's what I have, Sag. I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.